Hi, this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles, and we buy and sell stuff for our two antique booths in the two antique malls that we're in. Maumee Antiques in Maumee, Ohio, and Plaza Antiques in Lincoln Park, Michigan. And we also do the vintage market shows. So today you're in for a treat. I am going to go and redo my display. I'm going to pull all the Christmas stuff out for the vintage market shows coming up next weekend. And I am going to do an entire display of toys. And let me tell you, I have been preparing for this for a long time. As you can see, my car is pretty scary. Let's go to the side if you want to see even more scary. I have been preparing this stuff for weeks. And what I've been doing is a lot of it I've packaged and put in little bags so that nothing would be destroyed. And let me tell you, that took a long time. So we're going to head down to Maumee and we're going to change up this display. So we're heading down to Maumee, Ohio. It's about a 45-minute drive from my house, and we're supposed to have not real terrible weather, but a mix of snow and rain. So I'm really hoping that the temperature stays high enough that I don't have to deal with snow. I usually, in the wintertime, have to plan the times I come down here by the weather, because this is a long drive, and with snow would make it at least double as long, if not triple. So this wouldn't be the typical day I would come down, but it's just our schedule is crazy this week, so this is what's going to happen. So I've never done a front display of toys. I've never had this many toys. I'm not sure how this all is going to go. I'm hoping it's successful. If not, I probably won't be dealing in too many toys again, but we're just going to have to see how this plays out. This is an experiment for me. I'm frankly a little bit nervous about it all, because this is not the typical stuff that I buy. I buy some toys because I'm dabbling in there, but to put out this many, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think it's a good timing as far as that goes, because it's Christmas time. So we'll see how this goes. I will definitely let you know, and I'll keep you updated with my videos to see how it all went. So let's head on down there. So I am here at Maumee Antique Mall. I got to haul all this stuff in, and it's a little bit kind of rainy. Not snowing yet, though, thank goodness. So we're going to have to get a cart, and we're got a lot to pull in. So this is just one of two loads. I had to put a blanket over it because it's raining out. I don't think I've ever had two loads. It's going to take me a long time today. So let's get this stuff in. So we are heading back to our booth. We are in aisle 7, and we're on the left-hand side, and we're about 3 or 4 from the end. So if you're looking for us, that's where we are. And on all of our tags, it says 144. So that'll give you a clue. I know there's booth numbers, but I typically tell people the dealer number, and that's 144. So we have a beautiful Christmas display. It's kind of a shame to take it apart, but we have the Vintage Market Show coming up this weekend, and I need all this stuff to take to the show. So because I sell a good amount of it, and you'll see all the sold items there that I do sell at the show. So it was a great show. So we have all these boxes that got to go in. Here's some of the Christmas I've been pulling out. It's a disaster because I'm trying to get ready for a show and redo a display at the same time. So, oh boy. So here we have some more toys going in, and I have lots of stuff in baskets. I kind of categorize stuff, and here's some of our Christmas here, along with all the stuff in the boxes there. And usually I need about 4 boxes to do a show, so I think I'm going to have plenty for that. And some of the Christmas clothing we're going to keep in the booth. So it's getting there. Like I said, everything is categorized. I got the tin houses up on benches to kind of so that people could see them from the front. So we have different levels of objects so they can see everything. And I have a big basket of stuffed animals. And like I said, I categorized it, and I put things in little bags with price tags on them. Like, this is the cars here. These are all dinosaurs here. And I put labels on all the baskets. So I brought lots of extra baskets along because I wasn't sure what was going to fit on which shelf. So I brought probably too many extra, but it was better to be prepared. So we got a ways to go here. Well, it's starting to get a little bit better here. I have most of the baskets on the shelf, and they're all fitting pretty decently. So that's looking pretty good. And I took the earring racks and I put them all on this side here of the booth because those earring racks are so huge, I have no other place to put them, so they got to stay in the front. And here's the boxes to go back, along with tons of baskets. And right here, I'm pulling all the Christmas jewelry out because I brought a lot of this jewelry to the vintage market and sold a lot of it there. So I have to pull it out and I need to replace it with just regular jewelry. So it's a little bit tough when you have a show. You pull things out and then you bring some of it back. But we got rid of so much stuff, we didn't have to bring hardly anything back. It was a great show, like I said before. So I'm putting just regular jewelry up there to fill in those spots until we bring any back. And I think I brought like 2 rows of pins back, but other than that, that was it. So here's one of our carts. So here's all the stuff that I'm taking home for the vintage market. So I had to do 2 things today, basically. Pack for that and then redo the booth. And let's take a look at the car. It's just as full as when I came in, which is a bit of a bummer. But this is all going to the show and it's ready to go. Not the baskets, but all the stuff in the boxes. And I want to give a shout out to the couple that I got to meet in my booth this afternoon, that they watched the YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. So we're going to take you on a tour of the booth and show you all the new stuff. So here's all the toys. I have some necklaces still on the side there. And like I said, everything's categorized and in little bags for depending on what type of thing it was. Those were Shopkins, and I had lots of action figures there and some big houses in the back along with a Fisher-Price castle. All my Barbies and 9-inch dolls are in that crate there. And over here is a Disney container with all Disney themed toys. And then there's some miscellaneous also. And then as we come down, we have more of the smaller action figures. And we have dinosaurs, and we have small stuffed animals and Legos. And it got a little messy when I went back there this week. But I'll tell you what, for the most part, it stayed together. I think this was the best way to do it, to categorize it like this. And I have lots of new toys in there, too, that I bought at the sales over the summer at the Trenton Citywide sale. So I put a lot of those out. And some of those have actually sold pretty good already, too. Here's the small stuffed animals. And then I have a big pail of miscellaneous toys that didn't really go into any category, so I put them all in that big thing. And then here's my, like I said, my Barbies and 9-inch dolls and whatnot in that crate there. So let's keep taking a tour. I left some of the Christmas clothing out. I put the Barbies and some of the bigger play sets on top of the showcase. And I also have the Beatles Little People, and I have some Star Wars figures that were kind of pricey, so I put them in the case, along with a lot of the Christmas and the jewelry items. So the rest of the booth really didn't get picked up this week when I was doing this, but yesterday actually I was just there and all of that got picked up. Here is dinosaurs on the top and more action figures, and I try to kind of categorize this stuff too. I put all my games and all my box items on one shelf, and I have a big crate full of bigger stuffed animals there. And that Polly Pocket actually sold down there, that big one that looked like a flamingo. So that was good. So we have a pretty good start on the toys. I am selling toys. It's taking a little time, but I think it's going to be okay. So I'm not as nervous as I was on this day. So here's all my purses and a bunch of the jewelry I had to put back here because there was no room in the front. So it kind of got put back here and kind of got squashed in a bit. I'm not really liking how that looks, but I will work on that again and try to make that a little bit better. The pins are back in here. Had to put that birdhouse down there so they could see the pins. And actually, yesterday I moved those pins back to the front. I had sold enough toys, I was able to put it back in the front. And here is my various other sections. Everything's color categorized, as you can tell. And then here is my earring trees, which are all filled up, looking good for the weekend. And I think it turned out pretty good. You'll have to let me know what you think in the comments. I left a Rudolph sweatshirt there. So hope you enjoyed this one. This was a lot of work for me. So this is Lou from Lou's Antiques and Collectibles saying goodbye, and we will see you again. Bye, folks.